Okay, what's up, guys? Code Red Fleb here. Let me start off by saying that I have not made a video in a while. And if you watch my videos, you will know that it's been close to a year since I made a last video. And the reason for that is because I have had a lot of health problems recently. And the most major being that I had a seizure a couple months ago. Actually, it's September. I thought it was August. Jesus. It's September 14th, 2016. I had a seizure on July 5th, and so they, the initial reaction was it was just caused by lack of sleep, because I had been up for 72 hours without sleep. Then they said they thought it was epilepsy. Well, then turns out that they said no, we don't think it is epilepsy. So they did EEG to measure my brain waves, and they also did a MRI. EEG came out normal. This is where things start to go a little The MRI showed I had a tumor in my left temporal lobe of my brain. Not that big of a deal if I was born with it. So they sent me back to get another MRI with the dye to see how it reacts and to better pinpoint, exactly what it is. And they did, and came back and said, yeah, it's a tumor. That's what caused your seizure. I've been going back and forth, to doctors' offices. I've been on anti-seizure medications, or medication, I guess I should say. And I went to a new neurosurgeon today, and he asked me a bunch of questions. And it turns out that since that big seizure where I was actually, a grand mal seizure, your whole body's shaking, you're clenched, you're doing this, that. Since that, and since I've been on the anti-seizure medication, I've had like 8 other minor seizures, which are as little as literally deja vu. I've noticed twice while I was talking to somebody, I would stop and say, holy crap, deja vu, wicked bad. That was a seizure. These little periods of me talking and then just kind of blanking out a little bit and just like, almost like daydreaming. That's a seizure. And I've had quite a few of those within the last couple months. So the neurosurgeon talks to a neurologist talks to a brain cancer specialist, and what's going to happen is on October 4th, I am having brain surgery to remove this tumor out of my left temporal lobe. And they're going to slice me up here, take the skin down, and cut out a piece of my skull about that big. Then they're going to go into my brain and remove the tumor. They're going to put a smaller piece of my skull back in and put cement over it and, stitch me back up. But after this procedure, it's brain surgery. I have to stay in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days recovering, and then I'll be recovering for another 2 months about. So October October 4th is when I'm done. He said I should start to feel better around Thanksgiving. So, commonly what he said is I won't be able to talk. You know, if everything goes to plan. He said talking's going to be really hard for a while. And, you know, my memory's going to be gone for a little while. It should improve if everything goes right. If it doesn't, potentially I could not know how to speak, and I would have to relearn how to talk again. Or my memory would be gone like that, and I wouldn't remember anything. So that is why I have not made videos lately. And I won't, I mean, I'll try, I'm gonna make some more up until October 4th. But, you know, after that, I won't be making a video for a while. I'm pretty sure it would probably be a couple months. But I will definitely be sure to make one, you know, showing the aftermath and what it looks like, and, you know, how that goes. But that's that. Hopefully everything goes well. Hope for me that everything goes well. And if it does, I'll get this tumor out of my brain and hopefully not have any more seizures, and maybe cure my epilepsy. But until further notice, Code Red Fleb out.